Big Dave, and this is my how-to guide to Morchock and the first boss in Dragon Soul. Basically, this is a pretty easy fight for the very first boss, as you probably expect for Blizzard to be doing. The first mechanic I'm going to start off with in this fight is there is a red globe thrown down to the ground, which you can see in the right hand side now. Basically, what it is that 3 members of your raid have to go towards it. The 3 closest will get a debuff, and the debuff will turn blue when 3 of you are close enough to it. This ball will explode, but when there's 3 close enough to it, it will do damage, but not enough to kill you. That's all that has to be really done. Now, this can be assigned between DPS and healers. We did this encounter with only 9 men, so we only had 2 healers at the time, so we got 3 DPS to go to it. It was 3 range. We had a hunter, a boomkin, and our mage to do it, to just run across to them. Now, that's all for DPS really need to do. Our melee then just basically stood behind the boss and nuked away the whole time in phase 1. So it's pretty much easy stuff for the DPS to remember what to do. From the tank's perspective now, is that you need 2 tanks. Basically the reason you need 2 tanks is because the tanks will receive a Sunder armor on them. As you can see, I have 2 at the minute on the right hand side there of the screen as well, under the buffs, and I've just received 3, and we did it for every 2 to 3 debuffs you got. We got the other tank and the taunt, which is the only mechanic that tanks really have to need to know, apart from that the 2 tanks have to be the closest to the boss, because he will do a thunderclap and the 2 closest to the boss will receive the damage. There you go, he's just seen the thunder stomp, I think it's called. So basically melee, do not hump his leg, is as much as I can tell you for that. It's easy for the tanks, it's easy for the healers, and it's not really hard for the DPS. As I say, this is an easy boss for the first encounter in Dragon Soul. The phase 2 mechanics is the only thing people have to watch out, or you could possibly die on, is that you've seen the spikes now come out of the ground. Basically all you have to do is run behind it, the spikes. Do not hug behind the spikes, or else you will still get the debuff. Just move behind it and leave a gap. That's pretty much it. Do not stand in the black shit. You know what I mean? Do not stand in the fire or crap like that, as you should be used to by now. And that is phase 2. That's how simple it is. Basically you want your tanks to get straight back in there again to receive the thunderclap, and that's just basically that. You repeat and rinse it. It's a easy encounter, easy boss, easy 397 epics. Enjoy it, and please leave some feedback about this video if you can. Preferably to tell me either shut up and do not speak anymore in your videos, or go back to just what I had done for the Hagar fight and just basically typed everything up on the screen and you could read what you want or what the tactics were. So feel free to at least leave a comment, like or dislike. Thanks very much for listening to the guide of Big Dave, and enjoy your raiding peeps.